Hello, welcome back to another episode of commenting on cartoon channel continuities. So I in the last episode I touched upon the confusion of many Cartoon Networks existing, and I proposed an idea so they wouldn't be confused. I proposed reflecting the I've proposed giving each Cartoon Network version a different name. So the US version would be just simply Cartoon Network, and then the European version would be called Cartoon Network Europe, and the logo would look different. Like there will be Europe underneath, so CN and Europe, and some kind of beautiful to look at font, like maybe a green one. I'm not sure, black and white, I guess. So, or they could just call it CNE, right? Like they already shortened Cartoon Network by having the logo show CN and just add E. E would stand for Europe. Or maybe if for the UK version it would be CN UK. It will look kind of nice, I imagine. So each channel would have a different name and there would be less confusion about it. Like CN Asia would be CNA, CNA, CNE, CN. Like if the Russian version would be called CNR, and like the Romanian would be called CNRO. I guess the Russian version would be called CNRU, and the Romanian version would be called CNRO. Right? That makes sense to show what channel it is in the logo, because when people from like kids or people grown-ups from different countries, when they meet and they talk about watching Cartoon Network, they're talking about different channels. Well, yeah, they show roughly the same shows on it, but at different times, at different like months, different episodes. Right? There are far too many differences here. So yeah, we have to somehow differentiate the channel names, because you just can't call a bunch of channels the same name and just not cause any confusion. It assumes that people are isolated, but people are not isolated anymore. First of all, they have the internet, so they can talk about stuff. So yeah, people find ways of differentiating these channel names, but when you're a kid, it's pretty difficult for you to understand all these complexities of channels. So all you know is that there's a channel called Cartoon Network, and and you're not even aware of other versions existing. So when you're talking to some kid from another country, uh, I mean, it happens that you'll learn a foreign language by accident, and then you talk to somebody from another country, and it's all confusing because you think you're talking about the same TV channel, but you're actually not talking about the same TV channel. So, having a look at the content on the screen some more, and we're looking at Unikitty, Angelo Rules before that. Angelo Rules is actually a good example for this. The show probably stopped airing on other Cartoon Networks a very, 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 very long time ago, but it still keeps getting aired on this Cartoon Network version, which is a good thing because I kind of like the show. It's like one of the very few Cartoon Network shows that's actually very good. Uh, I meant 3D Cartoon Network show that's very good. I don't know, maybe it's because the surface looks less glittery, less reflective. Oh, it looks like some ad made it into a video, a Dove ad. So now you have an idea of how ads look like on this channel as well. Is this the regular show for Benson? I don't even remember if I watched this episode. I mean, I started watching the regular show and then I watched a lot of episodes, a couple of seasons, the first few seasons, and then I just couldn't enjoy it for some reason. I don't know. I just failed to enjoy watching the regular show, even if I tried very hard. So there's something about this cartoon that just does not allow me to enjoy it. In a way, it looks like something my classmate would draw. It doesn't look very professional, in my opinion. Very simplistic cartoon characters, very simplistic drawing, and it's like like unrealistic in a way, or like not sophisticated enough, too simplistic. Or I don't know, or maybe I'm just expecting something else. It does not fit with my personality, maybe. And why are there so many romance themes going on in the show? Like, I'm like, I want to watch a cartoon, not a romantic comedy. Okay, I want to see relationship topics being brought up in my cartoons. I just want fun and entertainment.